Hello and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. So you may notice something a little different. Down here in the bottom corner we got the mini-map. Not only that, this mini-map is pretty darn awesome. You can click and drag that to expand it. We can just close it out. And this will show us all our roads, rails, what have you, and all of our buildings. Get out of the way. As well as our resources. And I was having a look at this, and there's a problem here. Our glorious power plants are on top of an oil reserve. Whoops. Well, guess what? Not gonna bulldoze it. Just gonna deal with it. Besides, plenty of other oil. Also, some other things, I don't know, I never really paid attention to before, is this list. I've seen it before. We can look at the whole map, and we can look at all of our road vehicles. And it gives us all the essential statistics for them, including their value, which is pretty awesome. All of our trains, which this is something I found handy. I can just open this up, and it'll tell me when they're confused. So I don't have to go searching for them. That's handy. Of course, all the buildings and all the pre-built cities that I haven't touched yet. They're, of course... yeah. They are, of course, without power. That's what this little thing means. That's pretty cool. It shows visitors, vehicles, production. But there's 40 pages of buildings already. Yeah. For the whole map. So not too useful for that, but probably more useful when I set a range. And then another useful one here is the list of cities. And the reason this is useful is it tells me how many people are there. Well, that's pretty darn handy for planning out industries. So anyway, gonna go ahead and get started with the episode now. Just wanted to point those out. This, of course, is the test or experimental branch, build, whatever you want to call it. It's not the stable. But those are awesome features, and yeah, this game just keeps coming out with amazing improvements. It's great. So, where we left off is this commuter loop between this city and our power plants is built, but it is not supplied with any trains. And we also need to connect these roads across here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. We're gonna warp ahead here and finish this commuter loop. So here I am, just taking a look, trying to find a good place to run these roads across, around these rails and structures. Find some nice places. Let's get them squeezed in there. Go ahead and get those stations built up. Import a little fuel. Now I'm looking for a decent spot for a depot. Just looking for any little place I can possibly get it squeezed in. And I'm going to realize pretty quickly here that that's probably not a good spot. And thinking I probably won't be able to get it in here either because it is kind of tight. But I do manage to get it in there. Just got to tie in a nice little service road so I can have some fire coverage. Got to replace those wires because they were in the way. I'm going to have to run some power to it. Luckily it's real close to the transformer that I have one more connection on there. I've got to run those higher end power cables because the lower quality ones they won't reach across that river. Looking through here, there's that new train. I'm gonna purchase one of them just to kind of take a look at it and do that. And I'm like, no, I think I'd be better off with the smaller ones I used before. That'll go a lot faster. It's like, but I'm still checking on them. I come up here, and lo and behold, there's an issue. Well, that would explain why the rubles were dropping off. We haven't been making anything. Yep, rail construction strikes again. Let's take a look at this. 260. I'm wondering if it might be better to move those guys down over here. I mean, obviously I can't right now, which is a bummer. Because I think faster, smaller capacity trains would definitely work a lot better for this loop. Because they've got to cover quite a distance, which is why I'm interested in the speed. And they don't need to provide a whole lot of workers, I just need a continuity of workers. Which is why I'm not concerned with their capacity. Which is why buying this train here was pretty stupid. So I think I'm going to break my guidelines and purchase a few of these trains. You know, maybe 4 of them. And we'll just stick those up here for the moment. And I'm gonna try and set this line up to where it'll work, possibly. 1 minute. Okay, so far it seems to be working just fine. Trains appear to be headed in opposite directions. I'm wondering if they'll just carry on and complete the circle, or if they're going to be turning around in these interchanges. Oh. Oh no. I did it again. Go home, go home. Both of you go home. Can't believe it. Forgot signals again. Are you kidding me? Okay. That's a D1 train set, right? Or was it DP? No, that's always been there. Ah, shoot. Slow down. Okay. Here we're gonna have fairly large spacing on the signals, because I don't plan on having a whole lot of trains running this right now. And if we do end up adding a whole lot more trains later, I can always add more signals then. So I'm gonna finish putting these signals in. Okay, I think I got all the signals in, and I think I've got them in correctly. So we're gonna launch these trains again, and hopefully not have any issues. Get them rolling out. We already have an issue. Now go. Interesting. Both decided to go this way. He already... No. Where's the other... Oh, I see what they did. Went up there to get fuel. Okay, are they running in different directions now? It wouldn't appear so. Oh, wait. Yes, they are. Excellent. Let's go ahead and launch the next volley. How many people did you get? 16, wow. Impressive. So I gotta look through here now, and I've gotta find a decent industry to operate over here, because we're we've got a fairly significant labor pool sitting here waiting to be used. We've got an extremely over-engineered commuter system, and an expensive one at that, that is extremely underutilized. So maybe another vehicle factory is in order over here. Or, better yet, oil refinery. That would be pretty good over here, I think. Yeah, these don't require all that much labor. The oil refinery seems like it would be something that would be able to benefit from that fairly greatly. And I wouldn't have to put it over here there, you know, I could run a little sideline, so to speak, over this way. And be dropping people off and continuing, or even over here. Well, that's getting pretty darn far. Might be worth it though. It would also be worth it at that point building it in an area where it could benefit from an expansion in the fire coverage. Let's see. Maybe an iron mine if there's iron close by. Because in here, the only thing... Yeah, brick factory requires a few. And prefabs require a few. What is this? What are you? A new tram. We are cruising through time. Let's slow that down. Brick factory, yeah. It's still not at the level I'd want. But a few iron mines, perhaps. I don't know, I'm thinking... That requires a fair few. Let's do electrical components. Not really sure how profitable these would be, considering we're a long ways from being able to tie those into our vehicle industry, making them useful for ourselves. Okay, new vehicle type. Again, a TV61. Is that a passenger car? It certainly looks like one. Yes. Still no D1 in here. I don't understand. There isn't something I'm missing here, is there? Yeah, I think maybe an oil refinery is in store for us. Although our rubles are looking pretty rough at this point. Need to let those recover for sure. Yes, no profit the last 2 years, which is bad. I still need to supply the board industry with workers. This is absolutely terrible. Terrible. Alright, I think I'm going to cut that off here for today. And in the next one, we're going to have some major building projects going on here. Huge expansion. And I want to say thanks for watching. Have a good one.